Hey everyone, welcome back. I am back today with more Demon Slayer, you guys. Wow, I just feel like we keep ramping up with this whole arc, and I'm just so here for it. I have no predictions. I have a ton of theories and no predictions. But I'm here for the ride. I'm along for the ride. Last time was really good. I will briefly get into how I felt about it. First, I just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. If you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Last time was quite a mix because just when it kind of looks like we're going to get the upper hand one way or another, I feel like they're doing a good job of kind of keeping me off balance of what to expect. You know, seeing the bravado from Tengen really had me oh, wow, okay, he's at least gonna take care of this situation. And then I'm still not even sure if he got poisoned. I was pretty sure he got poisoned. But then some of the comments were did he? Did he not? I think they left it a little bit ambiguous, maybe, or maybe I just missed something kind of obvious, because I kind of thought he was poisoned and he wasn't letting it show. He wasn't going to say it. He wasn't going to kind of give any indication. He was just going to hang in there. But I'm fairly sure, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say I think he was. And I think he's just holding it together right now for the sake of the battle and everyone involved. But he still looked like he had a good chance, but then we see every time it kind of looks like we're going to be on somewhat equal footing or someone has the upper hand, they kind of come out with a new ability. We saw the eye opening last time on the sister who is kind of presumably, you know, from what they've told us, kind of the weaker of the two. Now working together, it seems that she has more power, which is not good. I was really proud of Tanjiro for kind of, even in that split second, and we saw him not be able to avoid something in a split second, and it was oh man, who could have, maybe a Hashira, and that's it, could have avoided that or whatever. But you know, we're seeing him really think on his feet in a big way, because even in the heat of the battle, he is strategizing okay, well, I need to do this, I need to use water breathing, this is the best use here, I need to do it. And I really think his determination is going to see him through this time. But I mean, I don't know, guys. They had a bunch of throwbacks to Rengoku as well, and even the after credit scene was this really very somber, touching kind of scene about Rengoku. I don't think they're gonna do I don't think they're gonna do what they did last time. But I really don't know. I don't know where any of this is going, and I really don't know. I can't tell. I feel like there's not a lot of predictability to it, at least from what maybe you guys can watch and predict it. If you can, then that's really cool. But I feel like from where I'm standing, I can't really predict exactly where they're trying to go with it or where they're going to take it, or even what's going to happen here. We could win but still lose somebody, you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe they're not going to do a carbon copy of last time. Maybe this time they're going to win, but maybe it will cost a hefty price. I don't know. I really don't know. I really hope that's not the case. I really love the knives that were laced with wisteria. That was a good touch. At first I thought maybe she had laced one of the knives with an antidote, and that's why it hit Tengen, but I don't know, maybe he just couldn't avoid it or whatever. I'm not sure. If he is poisoned, he's still doing a great job, but it does kind of put you on edge to think he has all this power and he has a great advantage even in this situation, but if we're not on equal footing, what is that going to mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, and Nezuko's out for the count right now. Not that we were really, after what happened, want her involved anyway. because that was cutting it way too close. Way too close. But yeah, guys, I could not tell you where it's going, but I'm here for it. I'm so invested. I so want to see where it's going. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and jump right into the next episode of Demon Slayer? Let's go. You know what? Honestly, like, my anger is just outweighing my shock at this point. My anger that they would cut me off there. Like, the shock hasn't even set in yet because I'm just so angry that they would leave me on that. Oh, guys. I need to take some deep breaths after that because my blood pressure shot up and then God. Okay. One thing I'm sure of is that we did not kill Inosuke. It looked like Tanjiro was fine if we're to take that after credits as any kind of, like, canon to the story, which I think we are. Usually they're just, like, I don't know. They've really been blurring the lines with the after credits between, like, what's fun little, like, just silly after credits and what's, like, actual, okay, this is a little bit more, has some more gravitas and is important to the story. That, I think, was canon. So Tanjiro is all right. I mean, it didn't look like he fell, like, it's not going to feel great, but I think, like, he could have survived that. Even though he's in horrible shape already. Inosuke. Oh, Inosuke getting stabbed like that. At the very least, he's hurt and poisoned. But I just know, like, I feel it in my gut that they did not just kill him. Like, I won't accept that. I won't accept it. Tengen, I'm not so sure. He was in bad shape. Oh, guys. I gotta say, there's something really upsetting about having it happen off screen. There's something that I think is even worse about the demon showing back up and everyone taking a second to go, wait a minute, where is he? And then going and, like, I don't know why, but there's something about that like freaks me out even more than if we had, like, seen him get hopefully just knocked unconscious. I don't even know. Now I'm gonna have to, I'll go back after because honestly, like, it's gonna take me a sec. It already put me off to the next, like, it's not the next episode. It always starts off with the movie now. But I'll go back after and try. All I saw was, like, a severed hand, and I saw, like, it looked like his arm was in bad shape, but I couldn't really make out anything other than that. Maybe, like, rewatching it, or you guys filling me in, I'll see and notice more. But I'm just hoping he's alive. I feel like they wouldn't have left it open-ended if he were really dead. I could be wrong about that. I feel like they wouldn't have left it open-ended. Same thing with Inosuke. Like, he got stabbed, and I saw the blade coming out, and I'm like, oh my god, it's his heart. But then when we saw it from the back, of course, I mean, it could have been at an angle. So, you know, he could have gone in through the middle and gotten the heart still. But again, like, I feel like they're leaving it open-ended. I just feel like there's no way they just killed Inosuke. You know what I mean? Like, I just have this gut feeling that, like, there's no way. Tengen, I'm not so sure. Uzui, that's what they call him in the subtitles, but it's easier for me to say Tengen, so I hope that's okay for everyone, because that's what the wives call him. To have it happen off screen, though, would be just a massive, I don't even know. I don't think they would kill. Do you think they would kill him off screen? I don't even know anymore, you guys. I don't even know. Okay. Couple quick things I want to recap. Using the Hinokami Kagura and the water breathing at the same time was genius. It took me a second to figure out what was going on, but boy, is that a good idea. And honestly, like, no pun intended, but it's seeming like fluidity is kind of maybe a lot of the core point of what we do as Demon Slayers. Like, you probably won't be able to stick to just one thing. And he even said that. He was like, excuse me, from all the yelling I did, I have no voice anymore. I have to record like 3 other things after this, you guys. Thanks, Demon Slayer. At least I lost my voice over the good stuff. The bad stuff, I was just shaking with anger. Not even speaking. But Tanjiro even mentioned that this must be what other Demon Slayers do. Like, they have to think on their feet. They have to incorporate other techniques. You know, you kind of have to adjust depending on your situation. Which, when you think about it, that's really impressive. It is very, very, very impressive. So, when you think about, like, a Hashira, who's, like, the best of the best of Demon Slayers, think of how, like, powerful and versatile they really are. So it really puts it into perspective just how powerful the demons are, that, like, even the demons we're dealing with have taken out, like, a ton. Excuse me, my goodness, I really did lose my voice. My next reaction, you'll see me with some tea, with some honey. Hi, guys. Hey, everyone. Oh my god, I know they didn't end it there. Guys, that's cruel. It is cruel to leave me there. It really is. I thought last time was bad. At least they showed me that Tanjiro was okay. I'm pretty sure. How many more episodes do we have anyway? We don't have that many left, I don't think. We're on... I forget what that one just was, but I feel like we are deep into... I feel like when I worked it out in my head, if it's 24 episodes, I think it's going to end in about, like, March or April. So we're getting down to the wire for sure. Oh, I really thought one of the wives was going to die. I really thought that one wife with the black ponytail was going to die. Now I don't know who's alive and who's not. I don't know if anyone's making out of this now. Good Lord. I really like the flashbacks too. Just, I will say really quickly that I like how we're taking some time to flesh out these characters, and how, like, after everything they've done, everything they've been through, they, like, I just thought that was really nice. Like, let's make a life after this, you know? Like, let's leave this behind. We'll take care of this, and we'll... Gotta say, though, not a great thing to be saying before a big battle in terms of just, like, story logic. Because I feel like that's usually what you say when somebody's... I don't know. But I feel like that's usually what you say when somebody's, like, not going to make it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I think it would be so upsetting to have him killed off screen. It really would. I just, like, honestly, like, I want to be upset about Inosuke, but I won't believe it. I won't believe it. Like, I won't believe it. I saw it, and I don't care. I still don't believe it. He's gonna be fine. Oh, guys, we were so close. All right, and last but not least, I will just say that the epic teamwork and beheading scene from our 3 boys was so good. I cannot believe that they did that and had Inosuke running away, and we're just and you feel like, okay, that's the end of that, and now we're gonna move on to something else. And, like, God, guys, I have to go check the timing, but it felt like 5 seconds before they had just wrecked everything to crap. Did it not feel that way? Like, they just wrecked everything in a matter of seconds? Like, in a matter of seconds, Inosuke gets stabbed, Tengen's on the ground, hurt or worse, and Tanjiro's falling off a building. It just did not take long for them to... This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things in anime. Alright, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up, because I need to go get something for my voice, and a snack, and a hug, before I start my next. I'm watching Attack on Titan next, guys, so it's gonna be a rough day for me. I'm gonna have a real weird day. Oh, man. Alright. They better make this right, is all I'm gonna say. I'm not even going to give it my upsetness right now, because that's how confident I am that they are going to make this right. We'll see. We'll see. I may have just gone into full-on denial mode, and I'm going to be very upset next week. All right, guys, that was a magnificently done episode. So, so beautiful. I know I go on and on about the animation. I'm not going to stop anytime soon. It was gorgeous. It got me so excited. It took away my voice. What more can you ask for? And then it crushed me at the end. So, great episode. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. Please. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.